Hi everyone, so today I have examples of how you can use Grid to create a login form. So the idea is that you can allow specific users to have passwords and then they kind of show specific information. So this is kind of how you can show and hide it. So here I just use like a basic login form here. So the idea is that I just type in a password here. So I'll type in just a random ID and a random password and then just press the sign in right. So you can see nothing happened here. And then if I type in the correct one, which is actually Grid, and then the password is 12345, press sign in. You can see it shows up the hidden information here. So this is where you can show it. So how does this work, right? If I just kind of do the wrong one again, sign in again, so just disappear. So yeah, I'm going to explain how this works then. So here we have the template here. So essentially I have two input button here, or input field. So basically this is called input field. And then I have this sign in button. So you can see this is a button. And then just this information here. So the most important thing about Grid, and it's quite confusing initially that I didn't realize, is that you can actually hide information. So for example, here you kind of see this like this stripe thing here. So it's actually hidden right now. If I click here, right, you can see custom visibility. So I actually refer it to this cell called B4. So let me just extend this. You can see variable B4. You can see it's false. So false means it's actually hidden. So let's say I just type it as true, right? So what happened is that you can see the stripe is gone, shows means that it's actually not hidden anymore. So I just do it as false, just by default. So there's one thing that we can do, we have to do. Another one is that we kind of need to have a mapping. So here I have the login ID. So my ID is Grid, password is 12345, and then I have a tab called variable. So this shit here. So basically this is where I capture the value of the input field. So for example, I just type in Grid. That's why it show up. Let's do something like this. And similarly for password as well. So that's where I have it. So that's where we have this variable here. And the next is the button. So the button is probably the whole crux of this thing, like how it works. It's not that complicated, so just bear with me. So basically for a button, you need two very important values. So one is called target cell. So you just type variable B4. So I'm referencing to this one. So the idea is that once I press the button, right, you automatically just change the value of this. So by the default, the value of the button is just true or false. Just true. Things, yeah, by default it's just true. Once you press the button, it will just become true. So in our case, I want it to kind of be a bit more flexible. So I want it to only become true when the login ID and then password matches. So in this case, what I did is, let me just copy this so that you kind of have a better idea of it. So just gonna go here. So I actually have another tab here, it's called login form. So basically it's kind of validate, just make sure the password is correct. So here if I type in Grid, you can see it turns from false to true. And the same for password, right? So 12345, you can see it's true as well. And then for now, the image here is hidden. So you can see this is false. So but this is true. So this is actually what I copied from the button here. So basically it's just checking, make sure that it's true, then it will just show up. So if I press this button, so what does this mean? What it means is that once I press this, it's going to change this to false. It's going to change this to true. So if I just click sign in, so you can see it's changed to true. If I just remove this, right, for example, I just change this information. Okay, the wrong password. You can see this one has become false now. If I just press sign in, you can see that this become false again. So we just hide the information. So yeah, this is kind of how it works. I'm going to share the template in the description below. And then hope this is helpful. Thank you.